Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're going to take a very short look at a pair of ammunition pouches used by the Norwegian military from about the mid 1950s to, well, as late as the 90s in some cases. But anyways, to make a long story short, after the Second World War, Norway was had a lot of well, a huge variety of small arms, and basically standardized on for the first 5 to 6 years standardized on British equipment. And for the sake of this video, we're talking about the Sten gun as far as machine guns goes. Now, Norway did use pattern 37 webbing for this, well, for holding Sten gun magazines, just like the British did. But when the Norwegian military standardized on American equipment in the early 1950s, it created a little bit of a problem because, if I remember correctly, most of the pattern 37 webbing was sold on or given back to the British and other countries. So and also pattern 37 webbing doesn't really work well on American web belts and so on. So they invented these. Now these are the second pattern. You have the earlier pattern, which are the exact same construction, just made out of brown leather. These are made of a green painted leather, if you can see that. And they are pretty much not an exact copy, but a functional copy of the German World War II ammo pouches. Now it's a bit fitting as well because while Sten guns did remain in Norwegian inventories, the MP40 and MP38 were by far the most standardized submachine gun in Norway until about the 1980s, when the MP5 came in. And these will hold both MP40 and Sten gun magazines, of course. The Sten gun did see a fair bit of use in the Home Guard and in the Air Force, and the MP40 was a bit more common in the Army. And if we take a closer look, you can see we have 3 magazine cells or pockets on each pouch, and on the left pouch we have, the right pouch, we have a magazine loader, pretty standard type, goes right in there, which is handy to have because submachine gun magazines can be a bit hard to load on your own. And these are just filled with rubber magazines. These are not real, but they do fill out the pouch as well. And if you look at the other side, they are meant to hang kind of at an angle, because if you're wearing these just straight down your body, they might interfere with the movement of your legs. So that's why they did that. And you have a D-ring for attaching the suspenders or braces, if you will. And these will just slide right on a standard US web belt of the 1936 type, although any belt with that wide, they will just slide on because they're just simple loops, and of course these as well. So you can actually use these with pattern 37 webbing and in fact German World War II webbing as well. So, and if we take a look at the other one, the exact same thing, so nothing going on there. Now let's take a look at how it looks when put on a set of webbing. So here we have the webbing completely assembled. Well, it's not fully complete, but just to show what it looks like when it's on a person. As you can see, they are at a quite steep angle, so they won't interfere with your moving around so much. Or if you do move your legs, it will kind of just be pushed out and not be in the way so much. These are not entirely correct braces or belt. These are from the 80s, but they still they are functionally identical to the US web equipment that Norway was using in the 50s and 60s and 70s. With that being said, that's pretty much all for this video. If you have any questions or comments, as always, leave them down below, and see you guys later.